The number one question people ask is, how did you do it? I was interviewed 195 times in 5 months. People keep wanting to know, how did you do it? When my son was born, I had to get on government's assistance to have my baby. When he was 8 months old, I didn't have the money to buy him Pampers. So I had to wrap my son, and some of you have heard me share this. It never gets easier to share. It's like you probably have shared about your mom before, and it still hits you here. I had to wrap my son in a towel for 2 days. And you know how you hit that point where you say, oh, this is it. This is that place I'll never be again. Anybody know about that point? Whether it's emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, you're just bankrupt. And I remember talking to my 8-month-old baby, and I said, honey, don't you worry about it. Mama now knows how it feels to be here. We won't be visiting this zip code again. And I look at my life today. And after 15 years of working from my bedroom, we just opened 4,000 square feet of office. And after being a renter forever, and I was fine, I rented on the beach, it was fabulous. I literally in 4 days inside the home I built from dirt. My son was walking around the house, and he's 17 now, and he said, Mom, we used to only visit houses like this. And this is now ours. I keep getting lost in my house. I don't know if you know, I think you know I told you. But now in 5 months, Motivating the Masses, my company goes public. How did that happen? Like, that's what I would want to know. It's not about what's happening for me now. To me, the conversation I would want to have with someone like me or Kevin is the journey.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not the bio today, but the journey. Like, that's where everything you need is in the journey. Does that make sense, you guys? So when you hear, to me, I'm a good student, a good teacher, but I'm a great student. I'm a great student. When deliciousness drops from the tongue of a brilliant man, I write it and I apply it.
Yes.
I write it and I apply it. I have pages and pages. I have a friend who generates $850,000 a month. And he said in front of a group of people, he said, the only person in this room that I will ever coach is Lisa Nichols. And it was a room full of leaders, my colleagues, my teachers. And he said, you know why? Because everything I say to do, she does. So you want to know? You want to know where the magic is? It's on your notepad. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying, you know what I mean, you guys? It's on your notepad. Are you bankrupt? Are you bankrupt yet with that experience, whatever that is, around love, finances? Are you willing to create a life that's barely recognizable? Some of you are so tied to what your life looks like now that you won't risk having one that you don't recognize, because this is what you know. Well, what if I told you the horizon has something even more delicious for you? What if I told you that? Now, I'm not a saint. I'm not someone who can see into the future, but what I know is that possibility is where we all get to live. We all get to live. There's no hookups. There's no potion lotion. I'm still waiting on my hookup. It ain't coming. Right? So anyway, I'm sorry, I get all into it. Go.
We're right where we need to be, because when you change the way you look at things, the things we look at change. I believe it was Wayne Dyer that said that first. We're going to try to call Wayne. Should we try him?
Yeah.
Luckily, let's see if we can get